Hey everyone, welcome to Bookstream for Tweens with the Fulton County Library System. Today we're talking about this cool book, Amari and the Night Brothers. Alright, so today we are talking about Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. My name is Miss Liane and I'm a librarian here at the Milton Library. So Amari and the Night Brothers is by B.B. Alston. This is his first novel published, and I hope it's a series. So this is a really fun fantasy sci-fi. It kind of reminds me of Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, those types of books. So I think you guys will really enjoy it if you like adventure, magic, and there's obviously like a little mystery going on too in the book. So I will share the first chapter, the beginning of the first chapter with you guys. I'm sitting in the principal's office again. In the hallway on the other side of the glass door, Principal Merritt is getting an earful from Emily Grant's mom. With all those wild hand gestures, you'd think I did a lot more than give her stuck-up little Miss Princess daughter a tiny shove. Emily got up in my face, not the other way around. It wasn't my fault she lost her balance and fell on her butt in front of everyone. Emily stands behind her mom, surrounded by her squad. They cover their mouths and whisper, eyeing me through the door like they can't wait to catch me alone. I lean back in my chair, out of view. You've really done it this time, Amari. I glance up at the picture of the brown-skinned boy in the wall behind Principal Merritt's desk and frown. Quentin proudly holds up the trophy he won in the state math competition. You can't see, but me and Mama are just off stage cheering him on. There's not much to cheer about anymore. The door swings open and Mrs. Grant stalks in, followed by Emily. Neither make eye contact as they settle into the chairs farthest from me. Their dislike for me seems to fill up the whole office. I frown and cross my arms. The feeling is mutual. Then Mama comes in her blue hospital scrubs. She got called away from work because of me again. I sit up in my chair to plead my case, but she shoots me a look that kills the words in my throat. Principal Merritt takes his seat last, his wary eyes moving between us. I know there's history between the two girls, but seeing as it's the last day of school, I want that girl's scholarship revoked, Mrs. Grant explodes. I don't pay what I pay in tuition to have my daughter assaulted in the hallways. Assaulted? I start, but Mama raises a hand to cut me off. Amari knows better than to put her hands on other people, says Mama, but this has been a long time coming. Those girls have harassed my daughter since she first set foot on this campus. The messages they left her on social media pages were so ugly we considered deleting her accounts. And we addressed that matter as soon as it was brought to our attention, says Principal Merritt. All 4 girls received written warnings. How about the stuff they say to my face? I lean forward in my chair, face burning. They call me charity case and free lunch and remind me every chance they get that kids like me don't belong here. Because you don't, says Emily. Quiet. Mrs. Grant snaps. Emily rolls her eyes. Mrs. Grant stands, turning her attention to Mama. I'll have a talk with my daughter about her behavior, but your daughter got physical. I could press charges. Be thankful this is as far as I'm taking it. Mama bristles but bites her tongue. I wonder if it's because Emily's mom is right about pressing charges. Practically the whole school saw. Up, says Mrs. Grant to her daughter, and they head for the door. Mrs. Grant stops short and looks back at us. I expect to be notified the moment her scholarship is revoked, or the Parents Association will have a lot to say at the next meeting. The door slams behind them. I can barely sit still, I'm so mad. This is also so unfair. People like Emily and Mrs. Grant will never understand what it's like to not have money. They can do whatever they want with no consequences, while the rest of us have to watch our every step. Are you really taking away Amari's scholarship, Mama asks in a small voice. Principal Merritt drops his eyes. We have a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to physical altercations. School rules dictate she should be expelled. Taking her scholarship is the smallest punishment I can offer. I see. Mama sinks in her chair. My anger melts into shame. Mama's already sad because of Quentin. I shouldn't be adding to her troubles just because I can't handle a few bullies. I know it's been difficult, says Principal Merritt. to me since Quentin's disappearance. He was a great kid with a truly bright future. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to connect the dots between the incident and the start of your behavioral problems, Amari. I can arrange for you to talk to a counselor free of charge. I don't need a counselor, I interrupt. Principal Merritt frowns. You should talk with someone about your anger. You want to know why I shoved Emily? It's because she thought it was funny to joke that my brother is dead. But he isn't. I don't care what anyone says. He's out there somewhere, and when I find him, I'll show you all. I'm shaking, tears streaming down my face. Principal Merritt doesn't say anything. Mama stands up slowly and pulls me into her arms. Go to the car, baby girl. I'll finish up here. So that is the beginning of Amari and the Knight brothers. You can see that Amari is dealing with some bullying issues and not really fitting in at school. And she is going to find out about this magical world that's been there all along and she's never known about it. So that is the fun, exciting part that's coming up. I hope you guys check this out. Go to fulcolibrary.org and you can place a hold on the print copy. Also check out eReads Kids and Hoopla because there's lots of sci-fi fantasy books that you can borrow right from home as well. So thanks so much for tuning in to Bookstream for Tweens. Send in some fan art. I'd love to see some Amari fan art or whatever other fan art you're working on would be great. The email address is down below. So we will see you tomorrow when we talk about the author, B.B. Alston.